the news we crave. Under neon lights we take a stand. Knights and wizards across the land.
Good morning and happy first day of summer. It is the summer solstice. It is June 20th. It is once again gray and foggy here at Site B. And it's time to take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game crowdfunding projects that are coming to an end. But you still have a chance to support if you so wish. And right at the top, we have from our good friends over at TROLLordgames, Adventurer's Backpack Reforged. I have the PDF of the original Adventurer's Backpack. This is the brand new one. It's $99 shipping and handling for the PDF and print version of 4 books and a deck of cards. 4 books and a deck of cards. So yeah, okay. Wait, 4? 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, because it comes with some other stuff. It comes with some adventures. It comes with the reforged actual Adventurer's Backpack product, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's a 34 ready-made backpacks for quick character building, plus new equipment, plus multicasting rules, plus rules for dogs and war dogs and some other stuff, but mostly it's about gear. Then it also comes with the Adventurer's Companion, which is book number 2. Comes with an actual backpack if you pay the deluxe price, and a actual notebook if you pay the deluxe price. Unfortunately, this is on Backlit, so it doesn't tell me if there's any other options besides just that one. For Adventurer's Backpack, Adventurer's Backpack plus a collection, just the Adventurer's Back. What if I just want the Adventurer's Backpack book, guys? Okay, so if you just want the book and nothing else, it's $50. And then all the other stuff, if you just want the PDF, it's $18, though knowing TROLLordgames will probably make it free relatively soon. And if you just want the hardback of the book, it's $50. So just scroll down to pledge levels if you just want the book and you don't want all the bells and whistles. But yeah, it's a very interesting book because 90% of it is just sample backpacks and sample stuff that adventurers would, put in a backpack. And then, it's very specific. Like you can see the example one up here. It's like, personal health items, 4 bandages, a lucky tankard, small steel mirror, a soap bar, a razor, a sewing kit, a zither, that must be the bard. And then it's got adventuring supplies. So it's all very neat and organized and laid out. But yeah, basically it's just a lot of it is about backpack and gears and thinking about the idea of an adventurer economy, that there's enough of these individuals passing through town that the idea that a business could actually be designed to cater to their needs would actually evolve. And, pre-packing a backpack filled with gear so they just can come in, grab what they need and leave without dithering around over the length of a rope or how many iron spikes they need. Could happen. I don't know if there's any real world equivalent. Maybe like some of the stores you find in airports, where they give, or like when you get on a plane and sometimes the planes will give you the complimentary little gift bag and it'll have like toothpaste and stuff like that. That's probably the closest thing, right? I'm sure there's like, first aid kits. A lot of the deluxe first aid kits will come in a backpack and they'll come with a whole bunch of medicinal stuff and like the rescue blanket and other things like that. Pre-packed probably camping sets exist where somebody's already done all the work and figured, for $100, this is everything you probably generally need. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard to find a real world equivalent. I can think of a few, just the offhand first aid kits. Moving on from Wade D, we have Fragged Kingdoms 2. Fragged Kingdom is a game that's been around for a while. This looks like it's a sequel. It is $150 for the PDF and print version of the 3 books. This campaign offers the second edition of the Fragged Kingdom setting 200 years in the future. It's a world of techno magic, streamlined rules, updated setting, and everything you need for this world of Fragged Kingdom's sci tech fantasy there's a guy riding a chocobo, but it is totally not based upon Final Fantasy. From Black Lodge Games, we got Bloodmore campaign setting surreal horror for SHADOWDARK. Just in case SHADOWDARK's not scary enough, Black Lodge Games has presented more. $84 for the PDF and print versions of the book. It's a setting a world of perpetual night lit only by the moon, where there's vampires and monsters and stuff like that. So, yeah. Spookiness for SHADOWDARK from Black Lodge Games. From Dicall Games, we have ClaudiaChrista's All the Cardinals Men RPG. $30 for the PDF and print version of the book. This is the second book in the Musketeers versus Cthulhu series. You play as musketeers, spying with courtly intrigue and all the other stuff that a musketeer would have to deal with, plus Cthulhu. Who is ClaudiaChrista? I don't know. Is she somebody? Who is she? Does anybody know who she is? Oh, she's an American actress, singer, and author known for her roles as Commander Susan Ivanova. That Commander ClaudiaChrista? Susan Ivanova? I mean, she was great as Susan Ivanova. I didn't know she was a gamer, but okay. She wrote Three Musketeers versus Cthulhu, ClaudiaChrista, Commander Ivanova. Oh, well, she was awesome in that show, so sure, why not? Commander Ivanova from Babylon 5 wrote a role-playing game. You should definitely get it. From Plus One Experience, we have Hellwheelers, Book of the Leviathan, $55 plus shipping and handling, PDF and print version of the book. Hellwheelers is an original GM-led token-swapping D6-based tabletop role-playing game of nautical and religious horror. Players take on the role of the damned whales hunters, hunting monstrous whales across the oceans of hell for the promise of salvation, gambling, fishing, and facing the trials of hell along the way. A overly religious Moby Dick combined with stereotypical sailors and pirates. That's definitely each niche, but I don't know, the idea of being a whaler in hell, hunting hell whales. That'd make a great board game or card game, video game. I don't know if there's a role-playing game in there. Maybe there's a role-playing adventure in there, but an entire campaign, which is, I suppose you'd add some like Pirates of the Caribbean stuff in there and other stuff that, deal with nautical, unless, their whole hell life is just, you're on the boat, you're hunting whales. That's your eternity. There is no town. There is no break. High Level Game presents May I Enter, a vampire game for Powered by the Apocalypse, $40. Shipping and handling, PDF and print version of the book. What if you're a vampire, but you have to do good? What if they could only feed on consent? What if their powers had to be used to improve the world? This is a game where you take the idea of vampires and turn it on its head by making the monsters as heroes. It apparently involves Helen of Troy also. Because when you think vampires, you think Helen of Troy. Do we want a world where the vampires are the heroes and they have to fight the bad guys? There's plenty of movies that have done that, but, I'm of the minority that thinks the vampires are bad guys. They're always bad guys, and they should always be bad guys. Except for Spike and Blade. Here we go. Here is a bed and breakfast inn that's looking for funding, but it is a tabletop role-playing game, bed and breakfast theme, mostly board game. It's in North Carolina. $550 gets you a one-night stay up to 8 people at the tabletop inn and lets you get a royal treatment plus breakfast. And I guess there's board game themed rooms. So like one room is themed around Monopoly and another one's about Settlers Catan. I don't know the artwork. It has a board game room. Okay. And then here's one of the themed rooms. I'm not sure what board game that's themed around. Is there a board game that involves mountains? I mean, themed bed and breakfasts are a theme, and they rise and fall in popularity. I think currently themed vacations is a thing again. I know some members of my family are going on a themed vacation over the summer. I'm not, but other members are. And we know themed roadside attractions and themed outings and themed vacations have been a thing in the past, and themed hotels and motels, but a board game themed bed and breakfast, $550 a pop. It doesn't really look very board game themed, though, other than having the board game room. I mean, I'm all for supporting a game store that's looking for support. I'm all for supporting a convention that's looking for support. I don't know if this is something the world needs. I mean, I'm sure there's an audience. I don't know. Is this something you'd do? You know, if you had that kind of money, would you be like, hey, honey, let's go to the Tabletop Inn. It's board game themed. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but there might be people who would. Anyways, this week's recommendations are, well, I mean, claudiachrista, Commander Ivanova. I guess I got to go with that one. And apparently these guys are pretty cool. I asked them if they wanted to come on my channel once, but they never responded. For $50, just the book with the backpacks in it, it's kind of worth it. But on the other hand, there's a lot of stuff you could find online. And knowing TROLLordgames, it might be one of the freebies in their next Christmas pack. That's how I got mine. It's in one of the freebie packs that they made available in 2023 and 2024. So you could wait, or if it's really something that you have to get and you really, really, really need something that tells you the exact stuff a special backpack built for just your character would have in it, or just want to explore the idea of this type of economy. You know, that's the most interesting part, I think, is the thought experiment of how the world would respond to adventurers, and how businesses and cities and NPCs would adapt to these murder hobos. Eventually, if they become prevalent enough, some type of economy would come into existence to support them. So if there has been enough of these individuals passing through the village, some genius would get the idea of, hey, they come in the stores and they ransack the stores and they buy all this useless stuff, and they waste hours and hours and hours in town, and sometimes NPCs get killed. Why don't we circumvent that and just build these pre-generated packs? We know first aid kits already exist. We know thieves' tools already exist. So we're just going to build these backpacks, and we'll just have them ready. So that way the adventurers can just come in, buy them, leave, not dither around, and not endanger the lives of their fellow villagers. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, if the world has that built in, I could see that type of microeconomy evolving to feed the needs of these individuals. So yes, plus it's TROLLordgames. We want to support TROLLordgames. And that's probably way more than you wanted to hear me talk about the idea of backpacks. But it's kind of a cool idea when you really get into it, you know, and the thought patterns behind it. I mean, it is to me. It might not be cool to you. I don't know. It's Friday. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.
Roll the dice and ride the wave. Quest and dragons, the news we crave. Under neon lights, we